He's a born and raised Louisvillian, a former LMPD major, and now representing the area as the District 13 Metro Councilman. Mark Fox represents the people of Fairdale, Okolona, and Auburndale. Thanks so much for joining us today, Councilman.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me.
So we know you have more than 3 decades of police experience. Now you lead the Metro Council Public Safety Committee, so we'd like to talk to you a little bit about the jail. Over the weekend, there was another death, the 8th in-custody death in just 5 months. How concerned are you about these deaths?
Well, the short answer to that is very. Uh, I first became aware of problems at corrections through their labor union, actually, the Corrections FOP. We meet regularly with labor unions around the city, and that first drew our attention to matters there that I feel leads to leadership. And when we started looking at the leadership of Louisville Metro Corrections Department, uh, I saw some troubling things.
Last night, the jail announced a number of new safety and security enhancements. They say they want to crack down on mail, books, and magazines that are coming into the jail. They also want to do more screenings. Is that enough? Do you think that could make a difference?
Well, that's something that should be doing all along. I would think that would be part of screening people coming in and out. I feel if a corrections director was elected at the ballot box like I am, then he or she would be judged on their merits every election cycle. And the voters would have the opportunity, if they didn't feel their elected jailer was doing an adequate job in keeping, number one, our community safe, but number two, keeping those in their custody safe, then they would elect a new jailer. So you don't have that under the system in place in Jefferson and Fayette County. You don't have that immediate response from the public that you do in the other 118 counties in the state.
What we do know is the jail has a new director on the way. What are you and Metro Council expecting from him?
Leadership, quite frankly, I think that's what's been missing. The men and women that work in the jail do an amazing job. We hear the stories every day. They have to stand ready to keep these people in custody, and they have to stand ready when a medical emergency occurs to put on another hat and become a lifesaver.
Well, Councilman, we appreciate your expertise. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Honored to be here. Thank you for having me.